Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Brittni
Look at
Mitchell.
the notification. Get up our channel so you get the Warriors. We're going on in the Warriors Code 16. The Warriors have Jaden Hardy, Luke Blount, Andrew Wiggins, Zion Williamson, and Will Bell. Let's roll. Let's get it.
Moments from now, at Chase Center in San Francisco, the Nets take. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. Now with a fair amount of the season already completed, RJ, what storylines have stood out so far to you?
Well, it's really the players that have made the leap into starting. But look, the season is far from over, and I'm curious to see if these guys can continue to get better.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Watford out there with Whitehead. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. And Edwards with the stop.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. To the middle. Here's Williamson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Got that one up quick.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a three-point game. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Blount. Wiggins kicks to Williamson.
Brooklyn foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Bell passes to Williamson. Here's the screen. And it's Wiggins missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Whitehead. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Watford passes to Edwards. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Edwards got 6 points.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Wiggins outside. Williamson outside. Pass to Bell. 5 to shoot. Wiggins inside the line. And the Warriors miss again. The Nets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Shooter kicks to Edwards. Latrey. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in.
Number 2, Brandon Podziemski.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Bell with a screen on Schroeder. Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-1 run right now. Back to Simmons. Pass to Watford from past the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the dribble.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Blount can't get it to go.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
The fadeaway. Again, the Nets for 2.
Let's
Keep
go.
riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Williamson with the bounce pass.
That's all.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Good corner.
And Wiggins excels at reading defenses as well as understanding when to just catch and fire.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Edwards got 14 points for the game. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Blount. Pajemski with it. He has yet to score. Now here's Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Watford. And it's Williamson missing. Brooklyn leading by 15. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Williamson in the post. Watford on him. And it's blocked. Schroeder outside. The Nets working the ball around now. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williamson outside. Here's Blount. Edwards defending. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jump. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And finished off by Edwards.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Williamson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Schroeder. Now Edwards. Here's Simmons. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Williamson from long range. We're at the end of the first quarter. A blowout already in this one. It's the Nets delivering the blowout. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Watford out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Edwards. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward. Back to Schroeder. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down.
At the line for the Nets.
Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Hardy, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. Hardy passes to Mathurin. Dunn with a screen on Edwards. To the paint. Dunn misses. Brooklyn leading by 22. To the inside. And slam dunk by Watford.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Outside Mathurin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. You look at Simmons, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Trendon Watford, 2 slots lower. Another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called the Warriors. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Just playing with poise and confidence. And they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Kuminga. Puts up a 3. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm balling?
Blount, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Dunn with a screen on Schroeder. Down low. Dunn shot's good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Edwards inside. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Wiggins outside. Floats it up for Kuminga. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Simmons slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Edwards with the block. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So, it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
One of Simmons' best attributes is his ability to distribute.
The Warriors have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Blount. And just miss after miss right now. Brooklyn's gone along perfectly from 3-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Gets it from downtown. Edwards got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
2 minutes.
Now here's Hardy. Still without a basket. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And let's review some numbers for Ben Simmons. First in rebounding, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Warriors. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Andrew Wiggins.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And here's Hardy. Last time out, he had 13 points.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Outside for Simmons. And the Nets, another 3.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Outside Mathurin. pass to Blount. And they get it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Blount's got 5 points so far.
How about pulling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Edwards, that's good.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of position, you pretty much have to foul.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bell is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
You like to see Simmons finishing strong inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Hardy. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the Warriors miss again. Brooklyn's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Now he had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And Edwards with the stuff.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Puts up a deep 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so is Brooklyn with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fans.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Brooklyn Nets.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
And that about wraps it up.
Let's go.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The Warriors shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. We've got Williamson. Blount is out there with Hardy. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Bell in at the 5, down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Here's Harden. Hasn't made one yet. Wiggins.
Good length. Simmons so tough on the defensive side.
And it's Wiggins missing. Outside Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Inside, here's Blount, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Blount. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Nets.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded by Schroeder. Kicks it out to Williamson. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot from outside the arc. That one, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Blount. A three-pointer, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up. He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
The Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. Edwards with the block.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Wiggins outside. Here's Blount. 10 points for him. Back to Wiggins. Shot to stop the run. That shot, no good. The Nets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation. Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly. And
again, what an avalanche!
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. And Williamson throws it down.
This is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Edwards passes to Whitehead. Clanking it by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
1:27 left in the third. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Hardy passes to Kuminga. From downtown, here's Williamson. And Simmons with the rebound. Williamson's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Watford, that's good. Watford's got 4 this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Williamson, over Simmons. And it's Williamson missing. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Edwards with it. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Over Mathurin. Again, the Nets for 2.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Williamson. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Edwards. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Whitehead in at the 3. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Hardy. And here is Kuminga.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
To the inside, Whitehead. And he converts the layup.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here are the Nets. Here's Edwards. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Pass to Dunn. Kuminga up top, covered by Watford. Kuminga up top. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Schroeder.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Blount passes to Mathurin to halt the run. Here's Blount. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside, Kuminga. The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Edwards drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Hardy passes to Kuminga. Here's Blount. Pass to Mathurin. Now here's Hardy. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Simmons. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Mathurin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it seems the new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bell comes in for Dunn. And Williamson subbed in for Jonathan Kuminga. Here's Blount. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he can't get the first one. Wiggins is checked in for Golden State.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And so Edwards will bring it up for Brooklyn. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. And good. He hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Williamson with it. Pass to Hardy. Back to Williamson. And again, no good by Golden State.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Here's Edwards. And got it. Another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. To the right side. Now, here's Hardy. Defense is right there. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Champ.
And the way he was able to dice up the team with his passing really made it easy for everyone else on his team.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bell with a screen on Schroeder. Williamson outside. 5 on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
And the second free throw, good. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards driving in.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
and start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game.
I'm not going to face the Hornets. We're 30-0. Hornets 13-15. We first team before, so we'll see what's going on at home. Let's go.
Let's meet the starting.
Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Ben Simmons is out there.
Oh, wow! I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Simpson, covered by Schroeder. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to win a pretty substantial.
So nice.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass this along. Here's Caldwell. For three. Simpson, no good. And we're about a minute into the first. Schroeder passes to Watford. Outside Edwards. Launches a three. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 7 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Christie passes to Sarr. Here's Christie, guarded by Edwards. From outside the arc. Caldwell misses.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Charlotte's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Christie. Here's Simpson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
That one on Schroeder. Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts in the game. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Charlotte. And guys, when talking to coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me you can't let him get the easy bucket. You need to force him to his right, flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, VA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Here's Salon. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Up the floor. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Simpson, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Oh, got a piece of it. Caldwell misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Now here's Edwards.
Oh, wow. What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And here's Charlotte now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Shots good by Simpson.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Edwards for three. Ooh, locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Christie, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also shown dominance.
Beautiful.
Trendon Watford.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel?
2 minutes remaining.
What a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Simpson. He's got 5. There's the drive.
Well, not exactly one of those big, early power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Simpson. Pass to Christie. There's the 3. And Watford pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Simmons, the pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Simmons on the assist from Edwards. Simmons has got 5 now.
No second guessing in the catch and shoot opportunity. Go ahead, Ben Simmons.
Hornets trail by 18. Here's Salong. Pass to Sarr. Here's Simpson, covered by Schroeder. Nice shot by Christie.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this team.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Simpson, covered by Schroeder. Here's Sarr. No luck on that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Henderson out there with Hardy. Then it's Herb Jones. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Caldwell in at the 3. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Edwards. And the 17-footer goes down. Edwards has got 20.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Caldwell misses. Brooklyn leading by 17. Edwards a pass to Watford. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Assist from Edwards.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Hornets. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Pass to Caldwell. Here's Hardy. Simmons defending. Here's Caldwell. Poole outside. Wide open. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Edwards, that's good.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. All right, Doris, we're a good ways into the season now. You think most teams are where they should be in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into tiers. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3-4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive they are. Are they 1 piece away, 2 pieces away? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure there's a definitive answer.
And it's Brooklyn ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Man, good whistle there.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And Charlotte making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Again, the Nets score.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Jones. And there's the screen. Takes a 3. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Whitehead. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Whitehead's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Christie, guarded by Edwards. Puts one up from 19, and he nails the jumper. Christie's got 6. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Pulls it, and the basket by Edwards.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Christie, back to Poole. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Christie. Misses the 3. The Nets have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Schroeder passes to Whitehead. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Whitehead. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 9 points in the game.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Poole. He's scoreless. Offensive rebound. There's a screen. Jones from outside. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Edwards got 30.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Christie, guarded by Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Foul, second team foul.
At the first one falls for him.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Charlotte now. Here's Simpson. He's got 5. To the paint. Here's Sarr. No dice from 9 feet. No good on the shot. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Charlotte Hornets.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Hornets shooting a rough 29% from the field here. On the floor for the Nets. They've got Trendon Watford. Edwards out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward position. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Here's Simpson, covered by Schroeder. Throws it up high. Pass to Sarr. 6 to shoot. Here's Simpson. Sinks the tray. Simpson's got 8.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And here's Edwards outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
They set a pick. Here's Christie. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here are the Nets now. Oh, swiped away. Here we go, one-on-one. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, trying to find themselves.
Oh, okay then.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to Salon. Here's Simpson. And he lobs it up top.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Edwards. Back to Schroeder. And here's Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Watford. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Great play calling, great execution leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Simpson. Give him 8. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Caldwell misses. The Nets have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Edwards. And yep, it's good. Edwards got 39.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Simpson. Pass to Sarr. Here's Christie. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Edwards, a pass to Simmons. Shoots over Sarr. That's good from Simmons on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got his 6th assist of the night. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Salon. That three's off the mark. The Nets have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Schroeder finds Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Charlotte has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Poole, the pass to Jones. Poole outside. Over Schroeder. And that one's long. And Brooklyn with possession here. Edwards for 3. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got 16 in the second half.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Back to Poole. Here's the pick to end the run. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Back to Edwards. Whitehead passes to Edwards. Over Jones. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Now Poole. Yet to see a basket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Schroeder.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And both free throws good for Poole. Here's Schroeder. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And got it! Another basket!
I mean, how many times have we seen him fill it up this season? It seems like he's scoring 50 every night.
That gives him the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. What a milestone. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And they're up an insane amount going into the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going and... Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Poole against Schroeder. Poole, the pass to Hardy. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Forbes can't get it to go. Edwards, the pass to Simmons. And he's going for the oop here.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. And it's Poole with the ball for the Hornets. Next up, the Knicks in New York. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Jones, the pass to Hardy. Poole outside. Gets the three to fall.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Poole outside. Jones with a screen on Edwards. Here's Jerome. Three-pointer, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
And there's a pick. Jones from outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Watford's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Schroeder passes to Edwards. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And they're pushing it up. Jumps up. Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
Well, the quick hands of Dennis Schroeder to create the havoc defensively and get a steal.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Poole outside. And that time also a missed shot. For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Outside Jones. There's a screen. Pass to Hardy. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Here's Edwards. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. It's Poole on the wing. Stolen by Schroeder. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Another bucket. Wow.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Pass to Jerome. Poole from long range. The rebound by the Nets. Watford's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And Edwards slams it in.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Poole, the pass to Hardy. Here's Forbes. Watford covering. On the wing, Jones. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his third foul of the game. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, BA, so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes.
Oh, hey, how about that? It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Champ.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
The fadeaway. And good! There's another!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass this along. Here's Simpson. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Simmons. And Brooklyn with possession here. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Oh, connects again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Here's Christie. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now for our player of the game.
Keep subscribing to my YouTube channel. You are what up?
Yo, what's up? What's up, Dirty? What's up, Spark? I got 50 Magic with 31-0. I'm at 18-12. I'm gonna have John Morant, Wes Perkins, Craig Rogers, Paul Patino, Bobby Porter Jr. Let's get it.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Edwards. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. Here's Perkins. Rebound, Brooklyn. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games, which puts them 1 game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
And it's Perkins with the jam.
To me, one of the things that separates Banchero from others is his passing.
Perkins against Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Over Morant. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Perkins. No good with the layup.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Schroeder, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Banchero. Another miss by Orlando. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Dallas. Edwards against Morant. Edwards drawing the double team. And a wide open look for Simmons. Buries it from 3-point range. Simmons got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Perkins, and it's slammed in by Perkins.
He'll find the wide open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Left side, Edwards. Over Perkins. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Magic. And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You look at the Magic. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top. Top 5.
And you know, for the Nets, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
Wagner outside. Portis a screen on Simmons. And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, you know, Wagner's a pretty consistent shooter, and given opportunities, he'll make the most of them.
Out to the wing. Here's Watford. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Banchero. The rebound by Watford.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And Edwards slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
A little pass fake there, throws the defense.
And that's how Banchero creates driving lanes. That shot right there, knocking it down, opens the floor for him.
Pass to Whitehead. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Banchero looking around. It's blocked.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Whitehead, and that one is hammered home.
You can rely on Schroeder's passing ability. He does a good job finding and setting up shooters.
And Caro outside. Back to Morant. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Edwards slams it in.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half, quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Pass to Suggs. Magic moving the ball around. Wagner from long range. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. They have a 19-point lead. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks. On the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Pass to Banchero.
Come get it.
Back to Morant. And again, unable to change momentum. And so it's Brooklyn cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Whitehead. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Edwards. Then it's Simmons. And it's Watford in at the force board. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wagner's got 6.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Here's Edwards. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Wagner finds Suggs. Now Wagner, Edwards defending. For the 3. Rebound Brooklyn. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That's game 4 out on the road.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Magic making a change here. Perkins has checked in. Now Suggs, scoreless thus far. Down low, Wagner, right side, unloads. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Magic making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. Suggs in the corner. That's in there. Perkins with the assist.
Shooting in good rhythm there. Suggs off the catch and shoot. Nicely done.
And here's Edwards from the arc. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. They set the pick. Now Perkins. Fires the three. Whitehead with the rebound.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And Simmons slams it in.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Wagner with it. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Mavericks in Dallas.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. B.A. Banks. And finished off by Edwards.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Suggs kicks to Perkins. To the middle. Here's Koloko. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Orlando's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. To stop the run, Edwards with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. From deep. And it's Banchero missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing's going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Perkins. Pass to Nunley. Fires the three. The rebound by the Nets.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Whitehead. Outside Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
That's tipped. Morant passes to Nunley. Back to Morant. Bangs home the trifecta.
That three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
And here's Edwards from the arc. 6 the triple. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Brooklyn.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Pass to Simmons. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts.
And how high did he have to go to make that catch? Scintillating.
Fires from way outside. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Brooklyn. Way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Brooklyn Nets.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. And that'll do it for halftime.
Let's get Brooklyn first. Let's go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Perkins is out there with Morant. And it's Portis into the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Brooklyn's gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Outside, Perkins. Wagner from long range. Rebounded by the Nets. Watford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards passes to Simmons. And good that time.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
For Brooklyn, Ben Simmons.
So it's Orlando now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. The Magic again can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Morant's got the ball here for Orlando. Pass to Portis. Wagner outside. Will it go? Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Perkins against Edwards. Pass to Banchero. Back to Perkins. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Morant. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Since halftime, scoreless in their first 5 attempts. It's been ugly.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. To the wing right side. And a wide-open look for Portis. Drills it from outside. Portis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Edwards. He has 4. And Edwards slams it in.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Wagner passes to Portis. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Edwards. Schroeder with the ball. He's defended by Wagner. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
Well, you know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Pass to Banchero. Whitehead with the rebound.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Banchero outside. Perkins kicks to Wagner. That's in there. Perkins with the assist. Wagner's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Edwards can't hit.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Pass to Morant. Good ball movement here by the Magic. There's a good screen. Wagner from long range.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's the three-point bomb. Edwards got 47 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
15 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Portis. It's good. 5 points in the game.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And what a competitor. I mean, he's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
And so is Brooklyn, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Edwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Whitehead in at the small forward position. Perkins, the pass to Suggs. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Perkins with the bucket.
Oh, a nice pass that time by Suggs. I love his composure and presence.
Edwards against Perkins. Fader on the way. Again, the Nets for two.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Now, here's Banchero, covered by Watford. Banchero, a screen on Schroeder. No good from outside. And the Nets with possession. Pass to Simmons. Makes it off the glass.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
Schroeder against Suggs. Now here's Perkins. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, that's that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. And
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Oh.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video.
Oh, yes, sir. Follow me.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbing.
Edwards with the block. Here's Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Suggs passes to Perkins. The Magic again can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Edwards. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And here is Suggs. Here's Banchero. It's blocked out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball. Substitution for your Magic. Bobby Portis. Franz Wagner. John Morant.
To the paint. Here's Koloko. It's another look. It's set back down by Simmons.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
Basket good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing
and another one.
He has tied the mark for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. Portis finds Wagner. Perkins against Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Morant passes to Perkins. The Magic again can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Perkins. Takes a 3. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. They could use a bucket. Another miss by Orlando.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at it and just came up short on the triple.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Inside. Kicks it out to Wagner. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And one team is just complete.
What a throw down there, man.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
Banchero, right side. The three ball. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Brooklyn in control. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, following only 3 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Outside Edwards. Over Perkins. And another one fall. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Morant outside. Portis a screen on Schroeder. Morant with a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit. Here's Edwards driving inside.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Champ.